Welcome to Awakening Heaven on Earth. Before we begin, take a moment to arrive. There is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to believe, and nowhere you need to go. Simply listen, contemplate, and notice what stirs and resonates within you. This is a shared space of reflection, presence, and remembrance. Now, let us begin. Welcome to this episode focused on honor all life, unity in stewardship, serving the earth and all life. The earth is not yours to own, but to serve. Not a possession, but a partnership. Not dominion over, but devotion to. To be a steward is to remember that every tree is kin, every river is a teacher. And every creature is a brother or sister. Your task is not to conquer, but to care. Not to consume without thought, but to protect with reverence. For in serving the earth, you serve the divine. And in honoring all life, you awaken the unity that sustains us all. The soul often asks this question: how can I walk upon the earth in a way that reflects reverence, care, and oneness with all life? And the divine wisdom within responds. Beloved, the earth is not beneath you. She is within you. Her soil is your skin. Her rivers are your blood. Her breath is your breath. Her suffering is your own. I did not give you the earth to own, but to honor. Not to dominate, but to dance with. Not to take from endlessly, but to live with in reverence and in mutual exchange. You are not above creation. You are creation. You are not separate from the forests and the seas, the mountains and the creatures. You are their sibling. The same sacred breath that moves through you moves through the trees. The same life that awakens within your body rises through the roots, flows through the rivers, and moves upon the wings of every living creature. You belong to one living family, And yet, in forgetting your oneness, you became a stranger in your own home. You extracted. You polluted. You exploited. You consumed without considering the cost. You imagined that the earth would endlessly bear your weight without breaking. You treated living beings as objects, forests as inventory, rivers as commodities, and soil as something beneath your concern. But nothing is beneath your concern because nothing is outside the circle of life. The earth now groans, not in anger, but in invitation. Return, dear brother and sister. Return to love. Return to care. Return to stewardship. Return to the remembrance that you are held by the very world you are called to protect. Stewardship is not a burden. It is a blessing. It is not merely the management of resources, but the guardianship of relationship. It is the holy recognition that all life is sacred and that every action vibrates through the web of existence. Nothing you do is isolated. Every choice touches the whole. Every purchase carries a story. Every meal connects you to soil, water, sunlight, labor, and life. Every object you discard goes somewhere. Every resource you use was drawn from a living earth. Every act of care also travels outward. One garden can feed more than one body. It can restore relationship. One tree can offer shade, shelter, fresh air, beauty, and blessing for generations. One protected stream can carry life far beyond the place where you stand. One compassionate choice can become part of the healing of the world. To be a steward is to ask with every choice, does this sustain life or diminish it? Does this honor sacred balance or disrupt it for convenience and gain? Does this choice arise from gratitude or from hunger that has forgotten when enough is enough? Stewardship asks you to slow down long enough to hear the answer. It asks you to listen before taking, to give thanks before consuming. to restore what has been depleted, to protect what cannot speak in the language of human power. True stewardship is not only about the environment, it is about all life. The vulnerable child, the struggling neighbor, the endangered species, the forgotten community, the polluted neighborhood, the exhausted worker, the displaced family, the silent cry of future generations. To care for creation is to care for every being whose life is held within it. The suffering of people and the suffering of the earth are not separate wounds. They arise from the same forgetting. The forgetting that all life is sacred. The forgetting that all belong. The forgetting that what is done to one part of the living body is felt by the whole. Every breath of fresh air you take is a gift from the trees. Every meal is the body of the earth made visible. Every drop of water is a baptism of belonging. Every sunrise is an invitation to begin again. Every season teaches the wisdom of change. Every seed carries the mystery of becoming. Every creature reveals another expression of the divine imagination. When you remember this, you will no longer walk upon the earth as though she were beneath you. You will walk with her. You will feel the ground not merely as a surface, but as sacred presence. You will hear the river not merely as water, but as a living voice. You will see the forest not merely as timber, but as community. You will meet the animal not merely as property, product, or inconvenience, but as another life seeking to live. You will rise as a steward not of possessions, but of sacred trust. You will understand that stewardship is not defined by how much you own. It is revealed by how faithfully you care for what passes through your hands. Your home is part of this stewardship. Your work is part of this stewardship. Your money is part of this stewardship. Your food is part of this stewardship. Your time, attention, influence, and energy are part of this stewardship. What has been entrusted to you is not yours alone. It is yours to bless, protect, share, and return with gratitude. So bless the soil, tend the garden, protect the waters, honor the animals, plant what will outlive you, restore what has been harmed, simplify your hunger, share the abundance of what you have. Choose what nourishes life. Release what merely feeds excess. Let gratitude and moderation guide your consumption. Let compassion shape your choices. Let reverence become a daily practice. You do not need to live perfectly to live faithfully. You do not need to carry the whole earth upon your shoulders. The earth already carries you. Begin with what is within your reach. Care for one place. Protect one life. Reduce one form of waste. Share one resource. Grow one plant. Restore one relationship. Teach one child to see the natural world as sacred. Speak for one being whose voice has been ignored or silenced. Small acts performed with love become part of a larger healing. No act of reverence is wasted. No act of protection is too small. No offering of gratitude disappears from the web of life. Let your life become an offering of gratitude. Let it become a hymn of stewardship sung back to the source of all life. Let us now move into reflection. How do I currently relate to the earth and the natural world? Do I experience the earth as a living presence or mostly as a background to my human life? In what ways have I been conditioned to see the earth as a resource rather than a relative? Where have convenience, habit, or consumption caused me to overlook the cost carried by other people, creatures, or places? What actions can I take to live in deeper harmony with the planet and all life? What can I simplify, restore, protect, share, or approach with greater gratitude? How might stewardship extend beyond environmentalism into my relationships, community, work, resources, and daily choices? Who or what has been entrusted to my care? What would it look like for me to become a guardian of the sacred in my everyday life? Am I willing to allow reverence to change the way I live? Now let's enter a time of communion with the divine. Please repeat after me. Beloved source of all life, I return to you through the soil beneath my feet, through the water that nourishes my body, through the breath shared by tree and lung, and through the fire of spirit within. Forgive me for what I have forgotten. Forgive me for the times I walked this earth without reverence, consumed without gratitude, and took without giving back. Forgive me for the moments when I imagine myself separate from the life that sustains me. Restore in me the remembrance that I am part of all things and that all things are part of you. Teach me to live gently. Teach me to tread with care. Teach me to receive with gratitude and to return with generosity. Help me bless and be blessed by the web of life that surrounds me. Let my home become a sanctuary. Let my work become regenerative. Let my choices become expressions of reverence. Let my heartbeat move in rhythm with the living world. Give me courage to protect what is vulnerable. Give me wisdom to recognize what is enough. Give me humility to remember that I am one member of a vast and sacred family. May I use what has been entrusted to me with care. May I share what I have with generosity. May I leave behind healing rather than harm. May the generations yet to come receive a world made more whole by the choices we make today. Make me a steward not by title but by love. Om. Peace. Amen. And now, before you return to your day, pause gently. Feel the ground beneath you. Remember that you are being held. Notice the breath moving through your body. Remember that this breath has passed through forests, oceans, clouds, creatures, and countless lives. You are participating in a sacred exchange that began long before you and will continue long after you. You are not separate from the earth. You are the earth becoming conscious of herself. You are life being invited to care for life. You are a guardian of what is sacred. Walk gently. Choose gratefully. Protect courageously. Share generously. Love expansively. Honor the soil beneath your feet. Honor the water within your body. Honor the air moving through your lungs. Honor every creature whose life is woven with your own. Honor those who came before you and those who will come after you. Let every choice become an act of belonging. Let every act of care become a prayer. Let every moment of gratitude become an offering. For in serving the earth, you serve the divine. In protecting life, you protect the sacred within yourself. As we come to a close, remember that this journey continues in many expressions. This podcast is part of a family of partner podcasts. Awakening Heaven on Earth. The space between heaven and earth and Living Heaven on Earth are 3 companion podcasts exploring spiritual awakening from complementary perspectives. Awakening Heaven on Earth offers the core teachings and mystical reflections on unity, love, and conscious living. The space between creates room for dialogue, reflection, and lived conversation around those teachings. Living Heaven on Earth focuses on basic spiritual practices that help embody these insights in daily life. Together, they form a unified journey of understanding, experience, and integration, inviting listeners to remember their connection with the divine, with one another, and with the living world. You can find all of them available on the same podcast streaming platforms wherever you listen. And if music helps carry these teachings deeper into the heart, the Unity, Awakening Heaven on Earth album is available on all major music streaming services as a musical companion to this journey. Wherever you engage, through listening, reflection, conversation, or music, may it gently remind you you are not separate. You belong to the one life, and heaven is already unfolding within you. Until next time, walk gently, love deeply, and embody heaven on earth.
I am dust and bone and fire, formed from silence, shaped by grace. Every heartbeat sings her memory, every breath a holy place. She is not dead ground below me, not a thing to break or claim. She's the song beneath my footsteps, and I walk upon her name. This is sacred ground. Every step is soaked in light. She remembers all we've broken, yet she still holds us in life. Oh, my body is her temple, not a stranger but her child. And I remember now, I walk on sacred ground. She has fed me from her hunger, held me even when I turned. Now her rivers run with silence, and her forests cry and burn. She is not beneath dominion. She is voice and she is womb. We were made not to possess her, but to rise from her and bloom. This is sacred ground. Every step is soaked in light. She remembers all we've broken, yet she still holds us in life. Oh, my body is her temple, not a stranger but her child. And I remember now, I walk on sacred ground. Sacred ground, this holy clay, Mother Earth and light and flame, I return, I remain, I